Hello everybody, and welcome to a quick video in regards to the Capsuleer Day event. It is EVE's 20th anniversary and we got some combat sites to run. In fact, there's an easy one in high sec, or two easy ones, depending on the faction you fight for, and two hard ones in low sec, null sec, wormhole space, as well as Pogven. We will be looking at the hard one and running the Legion on screen. Most importantly, make sure you have enough tank, about 600 EHP a second cold you should bring. Make sure to bring an exile booster as well with this fit, just in case. Secondly, there is a heavy neuter boss at the end of the hard side. It will neut you with 30 gigajoules a second, so you need some resistance against that. Plus, the gigajoules in excess. The fit is a laser boat. The damage type you should run generally is EM thermal. Most of these guys are shield tank, no matter what site you run, or it doesn't matter in terms of resist. Especially the Society of Conscious Thought ship, they have a flat resistance profile, so there it doesn't matter. And for everybody else, it sort of is good if you hit them with EM mainly. Thermal is second best. Also, the damage type that is coming at you will be all over the place depending on what you kill first. The damage profile will shift, and therefore we are using a reactive armor hardener. More information about the fit you will find linked in the video description below. There's also fits for the high sec sites linked, which are much cheaper, and a couple of other ship options. Without further ado, let's hop into the site and see how this works. As mentioned, we are using a slightly different fit in the video. Again, the one just explained is the next iteration of that fit. We do not need an afterburner for these sites. Once you warp to the site, you'll be greeted with a gate. Jump the gate and you'll have to deal with the first wave. If you run the Guri Malakim sites, you will get a couple of jammers. You might want to remove these first and start approaching the gate. As you see, I'm not using the afterburner here. I'm just approaching the gate while killing the rats. If you're not moving, the rats will generally be at a max of 14-15 kilometers from you. While moving, some of them get a bit further away and you might want to switch to Scorch. And here we go. The first wave is complete. Second wave spawning. We are already at the gate. The gate will activate a little bit before you complete the second wave, so you might want to focus on whatever is pointing you to kill that first, so you can activate the gate and leave some of the rats behind. Didn't quite work out with this attempt here, but that's the way you can speed this up. As you can see, I was also tanking manually quite often to just conserve a little bit of capacitor. At this point, I wasn't sure yet if I will be in trouble with capacitor, but the fit length is perfectly fine. Alright, off we go. Second stage, we will have to fight 3 waves and then the boss plus a small wave. During this site run here, I wasn't sure exactly if the tank will be enough, so I got my mobile depot out to make sure that I can refit to damage control just in case, which I believe I did during this run as well. Also, the fit linked in the description does include the travel fitting. That's why it's about 800 million, the whole setup here. The idea for the ship is to be able to run these sites in quiet null sec, so no traffic, and therefore you only need to be sneaky while traveling. During combat, we are in a full combat fit. We cannot cloak in this configuration. We do, however, have a combat probe launcher to make sure we detect combat recons if they try to sneak up on us. Thing is, a lot of times we are painted here, so we couldn't warp off anyways, but you know, a little bit of additional information is always good. And there we go, boss just spawned. You could just go for the boss right away. Maybe you want to reduce the incoming pressure though from the rats. Maybe additional newts are on grid and you want to clear this first, or you would like to speed tank a little if you bring a prop mod, which the fitting link does not include anymore because it's not necessary. Really depends, up to you. If you kill the boss, everything else left will warp off. As you may have noticed, the boss has a lot of HP, so this fight is going to take a while. The whole site runtime with this fitting is roughly 22 minutes. With the optimized fit, it might be a bit quicker. Alright, there we go. Typical event loot. Dropping, including Genolution implants, if you're lucky. I wasn't this time. And that is how this site works. Thanks for watching, and I hope to catch you next time. Happy Capsuleer's Day.